As you can see, stuff moved around on my way home. Okay, all the equipment is loaded. Machine got damaged en route. I don't know how, but it's pretty much a throwaway now. Here's where they're going. It's not set up yet. Well, it's been about a week. I was at work for Christmas and everything, so I got home this morning at 1 a.m. or whatever. Hung out with my wife and kid for a couple hours here. We opened her Christmas presents and whatnot. We have a pretty busy week this week. So what the plan is we have some new equipment showing up for the arcade that we're putting in. So I'm going to go and load the equipment that's in the garage into our cargo trailer, our brand new cargo trailer, because I don't have any room in the garage for the new equipment, and I got to put it somewhere. And this new equipment is actually going into a location in town, and then the equipment from the location in town is going into where this arcade is. So I'm just going to film as much as I can. We'll do another separate video on the cargo trailer and all the features and why we bought this one and not a generic brand. It's a custom built cargo trailer by a small manufacturer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you what I can. Hopefully get this done soon. I still actually have to unload stuff out of the van that I picked up while I was on my way to work. So we'll go do that now. As you can see, stuff moved around on my way home. So all of these candy cups, a location is actually using us as one of their suppliers for product like that, just because if they go to their supplier, they have to buy a whole bunch and it's non-returnable and stuff like that. So they requested to buy all of these candy cups, and they're just purchasing off of us. We're not making that much money on them. I was already at our suppliers. I just picked them up while I was there. So I'm just gonna unload all this stuff into the house. Okay, we got everything unloaded that's gonna get unloaded here. So this is garbage, so I have to take that to the dump. But I did notice that two of the candy cups are missing for that location. So I'll just tell them that I'll pick up two more when I go next time. But I gotta... Just while I'm here, before I load everything, I've been procrastinating about putting in, we forgot to get E-Track up front. So I bought it myself. All the stuff on the floor I did myself as well, but I didn't want to pay them to do that. And then the box lining's new as well. But I'm just gonna put the E-Track up front before I continue, because I gotta try and get some machines up here. That's that, so now I just gotta file down those cut edges so it's not so sharp. Obviously I can't use a level to make sure that that's level, so what I'm gonna have to do is measure from the floor up and the roof down, just to make sure that each one is level. And they both gotta go obviously in the same spot that those ones currently are. I'm just doing every second one, so it's stronger when I tie it down. Like, I tie it down pretty tight to those ones on the floor. I just don't want it to move. So, and the whole reason for the box liner was so that we could pressure wash it out if we wanted to, and so that the walls don't get as messed up tying stuff down and whatnot like that. That's one down. 3 more to go. And I'm not gonna film them. It's same thing. Okay, all the equipment is loaded. This isn't all of the equipment going in the location. We do have more equipment that I would be able to fit in here, but I don't have the equipment yet, because the equipment that's coming tomorrow is for a different location. Then we're taking the equipment out of that location for this location, so it's going to be a bit of a mess around. But yeah, so everything's loaded for today. Keymaster, toy chest, token machine, stacker, pile up, same thing. Winner every time crane, buck hunter for a different location, and then kitty ride. So this machine got damaged en route. I don't know how, but it's pretty much a throwaway now. It's all empty. Those worked good. Here's where they're going. It's not set up yet. You gotta get that door in because it doesn't meet fire code or something. So yeah, here's where they sit for now. It's been a couple days since the beginning of this video, but we delivered the machines. We didn't film because my wife had to take care of our daughter. Unfortunately, she wasn't being cooperative. I unloaded all the machines and then we just left and came home. And then everything's just been parked since then. We've been hanging out. We went to the States for a night, went to some friends, hung out, did some stuff. So now we're back at it. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some more work on our trailer that you saw earlier, where I was installing E-Track. We were gonna do 2 separate videos, but it's this video is already kind of messed up, so we might as well just do it in this video and get it done. Okay, so here's reverse lights. They aren't overly bright, which is unfortunate. And then those are 2 work lights that we got added for us with a switch. We got this little ramp added. I gotta screw it down more. I had to take it off when we did the box lining and 2 bolts broke off, so I gotta do new bolts and everything. But love that. It allows us to get our equipment up there, no problem. And then we got this one added as well so that we can cover this gap. That works perfect. Here's the switch for the reverse lights, or the work lights, sorry. E-Track on the walls, all the way down 12 inches and 36 inches, both sides. Should have done it on the Vinos, but I forgot, so you just saw me install that myself earlier. Here's the switch for the interior lights. I think I said it earlier, but I installed all of the floor E-Track. It works really good too. We use it when we have to just tie stuff down on the floor that isn't machines or whatever. Here is the charger for the batteries. There's 2 6-volt batteries in here to run the lights when we're parked and delivering stuff for loading at night or whatever. There's the breakaway box. I gotta put in a battery disconnect. That's one of the things I'll be doing today, because as of right now, if I don't have it plugged in, that will eventually kill those batteries. So I'm just gonna put in a battery disconnect, and then we don't need it plugged in 24/7, 365. What we'll end up doing is we'll just have it plugged in after we get back for a day or 2, unplug it, shut off the battery disconnect. Everything will be good to go then. So I'll get some of this stuff out of here, get set up, and we'll go from there. Here's the battery disconnect we'll be installing. It's a simple on-off disconnect. The only difference is it has 2 different circuits. So there's multiple different ways you can set this up, but we're gonna set it up so that the ground's on this side, positive's on that side, and it just disconnects both ground and positive from the batteries. A lot of people will use this if they have 2 different battery banks, stuff like that. When we got this trailer, this was not installed. I installed this. I had to cut all the wiring in the junction. I had to cut the wiring in the junction box to wire it up properly, whatnot like that. But because of the way that I did it, what we'll end up doing is this wire will go to one side of the disconnect. This wire will go to the other side of the disconnect. These 2 will go on the same. So the red will go to this black. The black will go to this white. This white is for the breakaway box, I'm pretty sure. Yes. No. This white is for the fan. So that fantastic fan we got installed as well. That's what these wires are for. So we'll end up moving those wires. All of the wires that are on the batteries will go to the same side of the switch. So all the blacks and the red will go here. All the whites and the black will go here. And then I'll just have 2 wires coming off of each one to go to the battery. So yeah. Put this all back on. We are good to go. Don't know if there's, I think that was all I had to do. Okay, so yeah, probably the batteries are charged, but I'm just gonna leave this go till it says it's charged, and then I'll clean up in here. And I don't remember if there's anything else I needed to do in here, but I don't think so. Figured out what it was I needed to do. So that job is done now. I'll probably just shut the master switch off here. Yeah, it's fully charged. So when it's blinking like that, it means that it's just in battery maintenance mode or maintain mode or whatever you want to call it there. So it's good. I'll just shut it off and unplug it. So I need to make more of these. I don't think I filmed it already, but what these are for is because of the wheel wells. They stick out, so normally I would not be able to tie anything down in this entire portion of where the wheel wells are. So if you make these, it brings it out so that this is now the wall, and I can strap to here, and it'll just push against that and stay tight. So I got 2 made already. I can only buy 6 at a time. So like you have to order them in 6s. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make 1 more, and hopefully I can get away with just the 3. And then if I can't, I'll buy another bundle of 6, which I don't need, and go from there. But so this one's actually, I just noticed that this one is loose and works really well, and that's because I got them both on the inside. And when I cut these, I measured them all and did them all exactly the same. You can see this has a gap, and this has a gap. With this one, I did it the other way, and I did it to the outside. So now this one is a lot tighter and harder to get out. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just unscrew these and swap them side for side, and it'll fix this one, and then I'll show you guys making the other one. I was using bigger screws, but I tried it with these ones and they just broke because I'm not pre-drilling them. So I'll just use the smaller screws here. So. All done. Now with any luck, this should clip in without pissing around. All good. And as you can see, it's a little bit farther out than wheel well, but that's amply good enough. So we are done in the trailer, I think, for the day. Okay, so I got the trailer done today. The only other couple things that I need to figure out is where I'm going to put all of our E-Track straps and hopefully those load bars and moving blankets and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to make a shelf eventually up that goes in the very front of the Vinos, because the batteries are there anyways. So because of that, we can never put anything really up there. So it'll be a perfect spot for all of the straps, which I need more of, the moving blankets that we need, the strap rings that we carry, and whatever other accessories we're going to need. And then I'm we have those load bars. I gotta try and figure out somewhere, hopefully, that I can put those in there as well. And then that way everything for the trailer is just in the trailer at all times. But that is going to be the end of this video, and I'm going to start a new one, and we're going to go and try and fix this driving game. I don't know if you guys want to see anything specific, please let us know. I'm trying to keep it as interesting as possible, showing all the repairs and everything we do on a regular basis. We don't really have anything to do at the storage facility anytime soon. We got the roof replaced last year. All the cameras are in. We had a theft. We added more cameras for that and whatnot, but if there is anything else specifically you guys would like to see, please let us know. Other than that, it is mostly going to be filling machines, installing machines, fixing machines, whatnot like that. Just everything I do on a regular basis. I don't know if it's gonna get boring for everybody, but hopefully not. So we'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna go start shooting that one right now.